I'm Alex Sookman, CEO of Barometer XP, and I'm here today to share 5 things that you need to build and lead a high-performing executive team. The first thing is trust. This may sound obvious, but it can't be emphasized enough. For any team to work together, they have to trust that everybody else is going to be accountable, bought into the same goals, bought into the same norms and culture, and that they'll be accountable too. And if you can't trust that, it's really hard to work through the complexity of today's organization. So if you aren't hiring people who you can trust and who can trust each other, it's going to be really hard for them to perform well together. The second ingredient is time. You know how a chili tastes better after it sits in the fridge overnight so all the ingredients can come together and really bring out the best in each other? A team is the same way. You can't just throw a bunch of people together and expect that right off the bat they're going to perform well together. Those relationships need to be nurtured. They need to learn more about how each other performs, what type of things they excel in, what are their pet peeves, and you need to start working around that. Third thing is a focus on continuous learning. You want to hire executives that buy into the idea that they have room to grow and evolve and learn, not just their employees. You want leaders who are going to be seeking feedback for how they can do better, who are going to be actively giving feedback to their peers and to the people that they supervise, and who are constantly recognizing that the environment around us is changing. There's going to be new situations that pop up, and without learning, you can't figure out how to deal with them and how to overcome them. Fourth, you have empathy. We're all humans. We all have complicated lives, both inside and outside of work, and it's impossible to expect that the two aren't going to affect each other. So we want to make sure that we're affording other people the same empathy that we would expect if something happens in our lives and for some reason on a particular day or for a week we can't be there or we can't perform 100%. This is where it builds on that trust that I talked about earlier, is if you trust that people will be honest about when they need a little bit of slack or when they need some time, but you know that they're accountable, you know that they're going to get their stuff done, it's really important to afford that empathy so that they can not be afraid to be human at work. Fifth and finally, you have joy. Shared moments of joy are really critical for keeping people engaged and motivated and feeling positive about their work. If our work is hard and stressful all the time, people are going to burn out. They're not going to want to go the extra mile to help each other. They're not going to feel committed to really seeing things through. And so these moments of shared joy help people connect as humans and understand why they're working together, get recommitted to each other and their mission. And it's just really important to have some levity, humor, maybe playfulness in the workplace. Ready for more joy? It's time to play.